Right. Hey everybody, this is Rory McIlroy's golf for early access on the EA Access on the Xbox One. So I've had a little play around with a few bits and I'd like to show you that was my first
This is
shot.
not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, tricky little shot from 145 for McIlroy.
You'd imagine with a little bit of nervous energy, probably only a wedge though for Rory. Just something in between the flag and the bunkers on the right. Use the terrain of the green.
Find the button to zoom forward, I need. Come on.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Looks to be a good one, Frank.
Oh, nestles inside 15 feet, so a birdie chance coming up for Rory.
Good birdie chance early here for McIlroy.
A nice place to putt from uphill, so he can certainly be aggressive with this. Should turn to the right.
I'm just looking at the graphics here, and grass is kind of flashing, right? Feels like the grass is flashing a little bit.
This would be nice. A birdie
maybe
on the
I'm
card.
wrong.
See
Maybe
if he
it's
can
just
make
me.
it.
Pull myself. Hey.
Excellent start, Rory McIlroy. What a nice putt.
I think making putts early in a round is very important. It sets the tone for the day and it gives you some positive momentum early. You see the ball go into the hole and it gives you confidence. You face a downhill putt at a US Open with greens that are as tricky as that, it just makes it even more difficult. I feel like you always face important putts no matter when it is, but obviously they're that much more important when, you know, it's the final round of a major.
Now over to the second, and McIlroy with a challenging downhill putt. Frank, I know it's early, but if he drops this could really spark some momentum for the round.
But this putt will be very, very quick. You've got to be careful because the ball can quite easily take off once it gets past the hole.
Oh, we need to.
Down on the bottom of the
holding my hand a
barrel.
little
Good
bit.
start for Rory McIlroy. Back-to-back birdies. After an impressive drive, Rory just 165 yards out, faced with this uphill approach shot.
It's going to play closer to about 175 yards though, Rich, because of that uphill. So probably an extra club. But Rory, even though he grew up in Northern Ireland, where it's windy, is a naturally high ball hitter.
Whoops.
Oh, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par. Remember, out of the
On your
rough.
own.
Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Oh my god. Oops.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Bunker shot coming up now for Rory. How's this part of his game, Frank?
It's certainly improved over the last couple of years, and it really has to, because he plays such an aggressive style of play that you have to accept the miss, just like what we saw in that second shot.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Bunker shot coming up now for Rory. How's this part of his game, Frank?
Shit.
It's certainly improved over the last couple of years, and it really has to, because he plays such an aggressive style of play that you have to accept the miss, just like what we saw in that second shot.
Hey.
It's a good strike, good swing by McIlroy, and no problem finding the putting surface.
There's some times when there might be a wait on a tee box, or you've played your shot and you're waiting on your playing partners to hit their shots, and you just look around and you realize where you are, because you don't really you don't appreciate it that much whenever you're playing, and that's not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about trying to win a golf tournament and not really taking in the beauty of your surroundings.
Oh, bless.
Rory set to tee off here on the long par 3 ninth hole, appropriately named Olympus for its high perch above the course. Really a stunning view.
It's right now about club selection, whether to hit one or two clubs less than what the yardage is showing right now. We're at least 100 feet above here. And you're going to want to sit up on the left side of that green. Have to avoid that menacing bunker on the right.
Shot.
Should be safely on deck.
Ooh.
This will be a birdie if it drops. He got robbed.
Right,
Frank.
okay.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
The dotted line was...
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Now it is Martin Keimer all alone. Not unlike that tree out in the distance. They actually call that one Lone Fir here at 15. So McIlroy is the chaser.
And not only is he chasing, Rich, he has to get this up and down. Very difficult flop shot. This is a high-risk shot. Trying to get that ball up very quickly over the little pot bunker and then somehow get the ball to land soft on these very fast and very
nice.
firm greens.
I really could do with coming out of it. I tell you what I could do with doing is just turning the bloody volume down a little bit. Where is it? Come on. Show boost. Audio. Okay. Turn it down a bit. Definitely want it in the game. EO music on. No, that could be off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I played this game before. This bit here. This looks like an old PlayStation 2 kind of menu, doesn't it? It looks a bit cheap and dirty. Anyway, what have we got then? So we've got Play Now, Pro League, Play Lessons and on course. Oh, Pro League, Prologue more like. We've got that nightclub challenge, head to head against photo. Okay, look at these later tonight. Let's just play now because I don't really want to. Not a career just yet. Stroke that. I like Jimenez. Okay, so start around. Off grass. I love that play. Let's do it. Let's play a few holes. Won't play too much, purely because I don't want to. Just want to get the feel, just see how it plays, see what it looks like, and then get in some multiplayer tonight with some guys from the Crankies. Loading. So this is the second next-gen golf game, Golf Club being the first. And
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Welcome to TPC Sawgrass, known for one of the most terrifying holes in all of golf, the 17th Island Green. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Novelo for EA Sports. We'll be calling all the action for today's event. And for fans, Frank, it's one of the most exciting venues in the sport.
With that finish, 16, 17, and 18, you never really know what you're going to put on your scorecard. The fans know that, and the players.
Hey, that's me.
Rich, that awkward-looking tee shot where you want to sort of sneak it down the left side, but it runs out there. And if you take it too much over the right, well, there's rough over there as well. It's a sneaky one to start off the first hole.
Ah.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez.
The 3 camera views, actually, I think that's fun. Alright, I'm just going to... Like that. Anchor, is it? It's only a perfect shot.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side.
Oops. Shit. Didn't do that.
Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that mulch.
Yeah, there's nothing really good about that. You'd rather it be in the rough.
Okay, we're going to have to go over there. Shocking shot. Okay. Quite nice. The leaves falling off the trees.
So this is the third shot to the par 5.
Get back on the green, on the fairway. Right. Oh, so you can move the camera around mid-shot. Got 2 more shots to get par. The old man in the bush.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Club up, club down. Right, you got practice mode, shot tight. It's not much flight. Ugh. I've got to unlock some other stuff. Now for an next-gen game, not even playing off a disc, it is really quite sluggish between the I want to practice. That'll do.
Frank, this one's headed way right.
And rough trees, all sorts of problems on that right side.
That's a bit offline in the rough.
Well, I've got a spare shot, haven't I, on this one?
He'll need to be strong with this.
Recovery.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Miguel Angel Jimenez for bogey. And so just getting started, even par so far. Setting up for the 3rd hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Shot.
Oh, this is right at it.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
And about there.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet. Still even par for the day. Frank, how important is positioning off the tee here?
Well, we saw a positional tee shot at 1 and 2. This is another one here at 4.
Oh, I see. It wanted me to bend it. I wasn't looking.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact.
Rich, you know, after you've already made one mistake in the rough, there's a chance he's going to make another.
Just trying to get it back out into the fairway and not make a big number. What an outstanding shot that was.
Got the right result, too. It's just a tapping.
as this one for par. And he makes it for par. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, this birdie putt is from downtown.
Well, if you want to build a skyscraper, you've got to knock a few of these in.
Up on the hill. One. Too hard as well. Perfect.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read, and missed out on that second part. One of the game's most lovable characters, Miguel Angel Jimenez, has this for par.
Well, for such a strong man, weak putt.
Now I'll have to make this just to avoid making Michael Dublé. Settles in over the putt. So a drop shot right there, and now at 1 over par for the day. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 sixth. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's two bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Well, given the choice, most players would rather play from the green grass versus the white sand.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and take that much more out of that fairway bunker. Couldn't
very
reach the
similar to
green.
the old game.
It's a smart play.
Right, it's on the Xbox One. So, I mean, better than the golf club.
He's giving himself a chance for par.
It looks a lot of other tournaments and multiplayer, of course.
Shouldn't be a
really
problem
good.
here, but not a formality either.
Oh, that even caught me by surprise, Rich. I thought par was in the bag.
This now for bogey. Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey. So, 2 over par for the rain. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those three little pop bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Now the approach to the seventh. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of this green, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance really for birdie, but
Yeah,
really.
I'm just on a lunch as well, mate. So I want to have a quick go. Worth dropping £4 onto EA Access for a month. Give yourself 10 hours of this. It's out next week. Have a look. Come and join us. We're doing some multiplayer over the weekend. Me, Toz, Steve, anyone else. Oh!
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Cheers.
And getting ready for the putt. 2 over for the day. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
Good. Birdie.
On the green with about 30 feet to go. Frank, this is a cross-country putt. He'll have a go at it, though, for birdie. We'll see.
There's no backing down here. This is going to go up and down and all over the place, but a chance to go in.
Let me get to it. It's going to drop rules. What do you mean?
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
What's the problem is the Twitch box is covering part of the... Use that as the excuse.
Not his best effort right there. That's a bogey, and now 3 over.
Best round.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
I admit, guys, this controller makes it nice to take the shots with on the left. Normally it's on the right. It's quite nice on the left. Right. Hello, spotted someone in the crowd.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Ooh.
Oh, and it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. Here's the man with the best ponytail in the game. He's also a pretty good putter. Miguel Angel Jimenez for birdie. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Read that green. Oh.
That's good work. That's a good par right there.
Over on the front 9.
Getting set now for the back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass. Frank, what should we expect?
Well, there's a good run of holes. 10, obviously very birdieable. 11th, the par 5. 12th, a short par 4. A good chance to get this round really going.
Hey, this game feels good. I like it. Will be
Looks to be a good setup going into
on
the green
day 1.
here at the
Whether
10.
we'll find out that the PlayStation version is slightly
Second shot for Miguel
better
Angel
and running a
Jimenez.
little bit smoother. I mean, it looks a bit blurry around some of the trees and the grass. Just grass seems to be thicker. That might be. I don't know.
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag.
Right, it's a good game.
That's fine.
You'll love it.
Early
Love
part
golf,
of this
you'll love
back
this.
nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Now it's at sneaky distance.
Man,
Just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. 3 over for the day. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5. No shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. So the shot has landed. I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have mulch of a shot you left.
Oh, shut up. I'll tell you. I'm edging towards the hole.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
Go on. Go on.
And what a great bunker shot. Frank, best bunker players that you've ever
That
seen.
was cool.
Most of them South African. Gary Player,
Heartbeat moment.
else, David Frost. Just have a great feel. A little bit like what we just saw there.
He has this for par. Did the job right there. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358-yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Now one of the best personalities in the game, Miguel Angel Jimenez, ready for his approach. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Well, he's been doing this a long time, all over the world, making birdies. Miguel Angel Jimenez.
I'm
Well, you're not going to make
green.
that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Saves par, stays at 3 over. Hole number 13 here at
Holes
Sawgrass, tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
Away.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid.
Holy shit!
It's gone. In the hole. You do not see that every day. That, folks,
my
is
God.
a hole-in-one. Wow. Frank, historically in this great championship, 14 has proven to be a pivotal hole.
Everybody focuses on the finish here, but you're absolutely right, Rich.
Where's
This can
the
be an
bloody
absolute
replay?
scorecard wrecker, because if you spin your drive left, the drop back, perhaps on the ladies' tees, you can make 6 in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You try and air to the right, you can make 6 from the mounds. So good drive down 14 gives you a chance for that fast finish.
Good tee shot, good lie.
Well, anybody
Now,
watching this
good
just
chance
witnessed the
to
hole in
take
one.
advantage here on this hole.
3 of you.
The second shot now to the par 4.
Actually. Oh,
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Birdie chance here on this very long putt.
that turn already and down the hill.
That was not a very good read right there. Trying to stay steady, make a par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par.
And my best bloody mess this one up, aren't I? It's going to get to hole 17.
Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play.
No way, I hate these moments.
Right now,
I love
just
them.
the flag.
What's that? Whoa!
It was almost like that's what he wanted to
Run
do.
out of
Why
battery.
would you want it to run over the back?
Oh, there, don't I? Roll in.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. And getting ready for the putt. How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea.
How
Let's
hard that
call that.
bloody was
Hole's
to read.
round. Ball's meant to go in.
In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round.
Hey, 3 more holes to go.
You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player, when you get to this tee box?
Well, it's an opportunity. A 4 here certainly makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5.
Frank, it may be obvious you'd rather have a ball sitting up perfectly in these fairways as opposed to the deep rough off to the left or right. But how is a player able to take advantage when he has that good lie?
Well, anything better than that would be sitting on a tee. That is a perfect lie. It almost guarantees good contact. Yeah, it was a little over-ambitious.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Miguel Angel Jimenez has this for birdie. Makes it and moves to 1 over. Through the years, Frank, there have been 6 aces here at 17.
But it's hard to
Famous
imagine that the
hole.
last one was back in 2002 by none other than the most interesting man in the game and
Drop it just
probably
short.
the most interesting par
That's
3 in the
always.
game.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Might need some wings just to clear this
no.
hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot. So Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading
Oh.
towards the hazard.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the
This
luck?
hole will make or break any
It's
round.
a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Tough hole has this now for double bogey.
Yeah.
So, with that, 3 over par now for the round. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Final drive of the day, and makes it a good one in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Near that
So the
probably,
second of the par 4
didn't
goes
feel right.
begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Want to get to the end of the
Frank,
round.
how did he do there?
You know what it's like. Have a look.
I'd say
at
more than the
option.
average. Get it inside 20 feet from that distance.
Holy
Really.
shit!
This is that awkward length.
Not quite enough on that one, couple of feet short.
Yeah, hopefully he taps it in. Not his best, but hopefully it's just 2 putts.
Jesus!
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Settles in over the putt. That's messy.
Hey.
That's a double bogey.
Look at the last 4 holes.
Going to need the A game tomorrow. That was not the round they were looking for.
Well, the A game, as we know, doesn't come out every single day, but a positive attitude will certainly go a long way, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of time on the range.
Guys, I really enjoyed that. That was good fun. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we're going to join tonight. We're going to play plenty of multiplayer. Me and some of the other guys from the Cranky Gamer community. If you are still watching, and I'll